Another interview with a change maker. We're here with David Pillsbury. He is the president of the PGA Tour. David, thank you so much for sitting down with us. Tell us, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm one of the representatives from the PGA Tour, and I'm responsible for tournaments that we own and operate, as well as our TPC club network around the country. But the PGA Tour operates actually with our charity partners over 100 competitive tournaments across the country. We have a number of those on the PGA Tour, Champions Tour, which is the over 50, and the Nationwide Tour, which is the developmental tour. And in doing so, we engage the service of approximately 100,000 volunteers who work about 3 million volunteer hours to make our business model work the way it does. In fact, last year, because of our volunteers, we were able to leave behind $124 million in charitable contributions for local charities in those communities. So in a quiet way, the PGA Tour since 1938 has been in the business of community activation through professional golf. And so that's why we're here.
And I think that's a very innovative business model. I haven't heard that, do other organizations like yours do the same thing?
No, actually, in sport, we're the only organization that is structured this way. In fact, we contribute more to charity than all the other professional sports combined in a single year. Our model is unique in that it harnesses the magic of sport in a local community, which is about passion and emotion and excitement, and it really brings people together. But beyond that, it also activates volunteers in our local communities and business leaders, because they use the golf platform as a media forum to tell their story. So a PGA Tour event, for instance, is televised to 500 million households around the world, 216 countries. 33 different languages. Wow. And so our partners, like PricewaterhouseCoopers and others, sponsor these tournaments to tell their story through our global media platform, number one. Number two, it's a great opportunity to build client relationships, so it's good for their business. And then number three, because of our volunteers, we generate enormous amounts of dollars for local charities that are then distributed through more than 2,000 charities in our communities where we have these events. And the tour players compete for prize money.
Yes.
And that's the way the model is set up. And it is a very, very unique model, and one that is certainly on strategy with the launch of this new wonderful volunteerism initiative, United We Serve.
Yeah, and the summer of service,
And too. The summer of service.
You can golf all summer long,
Yes,
right?
you can. Well, and we're actually partnering with Hands On America to expand our reach in our communities through the Hands On Network to activate more volunteers, raise more money for charity, and bring more awareness to these charities in the communities where we host events.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us today, David. I love hearing about innovative business models, and definitely would love to chat with you another time, because it's very interesting. And we're going to go on a little break and toss to another interview.